comes Saints. With that, and
thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive.
Oh.
Inside their own 5-yard line. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. This will be fielded at the 17.
Yo, my mic acting crazy, huh? My mic.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a big no-no last time. A safety to make this score 2-0 where we stand now. So see if they can atone for that mistake.
You give up points. But on the flip side, the positive side, after you punted the ball away or kicked it away,
defense
for you. So there's a little bit of relief there. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try not to put their defense in a bad spot again.
And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose #1 task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
You ain't good at that.
Now Ryan on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's the offense, and we talk about the tight end, Jacob Tammey.
A lot of people thought of him as simply a safety valve receiver. He can be a primary receiver. Jacob Tammey shows better athleticism than what people expect.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Paul Kruger's one of the most respected veterans in the game. All he does is make plays.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Choices. On the road, do you go for the 3 or do you go for the...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kevin Coleman punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Breeze to throw on second down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They come up in an offset eye. On the carry, it's Hightower. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Here's Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is Hightower. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
And this is a spot where you have your offense stay out there to get those few inches. It's too long for a field goal. It's not worth punting. So this is the right decision as far as I'm concerned. And they
now this time, Breeze will throw. He's going to walk one deep left side here. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Breeze will try again on second down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Tough game for Thomas in that loss to Denver. 2 fumbles lost, 4 catches, 40 yards.
You always have to keep an eye on young guys when they have games like this because they're so used to having success and really dominating people. Then they hit the NFL, and it's not quite as easy. He's having a nice rookie year, but these 2 fumbles, he's got to bounce back from them. I believe he will.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 57 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And Charles, I got to tell the story of our production meeting the other day. The guys were discussing MVP candidates, and you jumped in and said, hey, we need a collective MVP, the Dallas Cowboys O-line.
And I'm just glad the table supported me when I jumped up on it because this Dallas offensive line fires me up. Travis Frederick, I think they're the best the league clearly. They should be in consideration for the MVP.
Breeze now to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 88 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
Yeah, you heard it, right? The exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing, and it maybe explode at the right time.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
It's tempting to try to add to your lead, but a mistake there.
I got that Wi-Fi. Oh, Julio. Julio. Oh. I'm winning.
Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered.
I got a sack in like 10 seconds of the game.
Too strong. You always try and get it to him,
especially on those deep passes. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect them.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
What, you just got the interception. You ain't going to get no more.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now it's Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion on both sides trying to get to the football. And you're holding your breath wondering what's going to go good.
One person on Julio. One person on Julio.
Here's Ryan. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away.
It's good.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That other touchdown wasn't supposed to happen.
We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm trying to run this back.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out
really
for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out in the pistol. So after the INT, it's Breeze. He'll lay it deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver, 59 yards. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. Breeze is going to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
He's got time.
You know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. He's going to go up top again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route,
Punt
going
the
into a
ball,
little bit of
Jeremy.
traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
You see that?
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And his passes, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A great read, and it's picked off. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football.
Man, they need to. They need to.
And he's able to.
Yeah, let me switch my controller. Oh yeah.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I got my controller. It's gone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here now come the Falcons. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Ryan. It's caught, left side, Tammy. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, here's Ryan. And oh, this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
Oh, yeah, it's
I
over
think
with
in the
now,
80s, I think as we
It's
started
over with
moving
now,
through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Who called a timeout? Oh.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Oh, that's touchdown, son.
Now Ryan on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play
you
across the
playing
middle,
it, but who
but he
you
didn't have
keep
the
the
concentration or
catch?
focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Oh, yeah, you messed up, man. That's first, too.
Second and 10 now, Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On third down, Ryan. And now another one thrown incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tammy, there. And that brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Cousin had a baby, right?